Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hafizh Raufal Putra, and now I'm gonna explain about motivating and rewarding employees. So I took this presentation because I want to show that how motivate employees is going to affect in our company or something else. So let's start. So my name is Hafizh Raufal Putra, and I'm from Andalas University, and I have a student number, and that is 21, 10, 93, and 2025. So for an introduction, motivation is a very important aspect in the world of work or any of organization, and that because that have point to analyze employee motivation. It's very necessary because they can complete assigned tasks properly, and employee performance is certainly influenced because that motivation applied by the boss or the manager. So what is definition of motivation? So motivation is a set of attitude and values that influence individuals to achieve specific things according to the individual goals. So this attitude and values are invisible things that give strength to encourage individual or employees to behave in achieving goals. So motivation of every people is very different. Like there are some people is very want to be rich and doesn't think about happiness, and there are some people that motivate about their happiness in life, not just about money, and that what we're going to discuss. And kind of motivation. So motivation is kind of motivation is divided by two things. There is intrinsic motivation. That is the motivation is come from ourselves, that that a person that what he want to do and what he want is going to make him better. And motivation, intrinsic motivation is motivation that come from outside person, that someone do something like a prize, going to give a prize from certain job and give a bonus. uh it actually do do some by company that I heard of, that the boss is going to give some bonus to that employee if they are do such good thing or maintain the stability of of the company. And the factor that influence motivation. So the internal factor of the motivation is the will to like to will to live. uh people 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 will always want to believe in the, so they are want to a decent life, at least a decent life. So they are willing to do the job or motivate because they wanted to have a decent life. And desire for power, and decide to possess the power. I see some people in my father company that my father used to work to. There are some people are willing to do such a good thing and such a bad thing to get to possess the power of the company or rank in their in that company. And desire for forgive. Desire for forgive is very familiar in motivate the employees, because people the first factor is they want to have a decent life. So give is make I think give is make uh life more much better. And external factor is working environment condition. So in if you have not cooperate worker or partner in doing your work, I think it's going to affect you very, very much. Like you don't want to sit with him or her. You don't want actually have any communication because you are not comfortable with your partner. So it very, very affect in your work. And otherwise, if you have a very, very good relationship with your partner, it's going to make you more comfort and make your do your job much better. To adequate compensation and flexible regulation, uh, and there is a job guarantee. Flexible regulation, I think flexible regulation is one of the factor that make people comfort to do their job, and that's going to motivate them to do their job much better. Motivational principle. So the first one, motivation is seen as a process, and that process is have a knowledge of this process will help us to explain the attitude that we observe and to predict the other attitude of the person. And second one is the high motivation in person is characterized by their emergence of desire to obtain satisfactory work result carrying outward. So the definition of employee performance. Performance as a company process in evaluating or assessing employee performance. The ability of person performance to show his work performance by completing his duties properly and responsibly. According to Sadarmati in 2017, employee performance indicators include quality, quantity, timeliness, ability to cooperate, and independence. So I've heard from my father that uh, that he used to be a manager in some company. So it's about network or wire. He do manage about wire and everything. So he motivate his employees by uh if there are any disconnect cable, fiber cable, and whom the employee, if there's such thing as disconnect cable, and who are going to repair that cable is going to give uh the company will give him a bonus. So at the first time is very, very good motivation for for employees. And as time go on, there are some employees that actually broke the cable, disconnect the cable, and reconnect the cable again. So they are going to get a bonus from that thing. So my father knew that, and he wasn't very, very happy with that kind of attitude. So he changed the motivation again to other employees that if this area can maintain their disconnectability of their fiber wire, they will got a very, very decent bonus. And that's what uh what I seen about motivation that very affect people, and they are willing to do such a bad thing for that motivation. So the factor affecting performance is there are three factors. There is the first one is individual factors that including abilities, skills, family background, work experience, and social level and demographics percent. Social level is very factor that affecting performance. There are some people that want to have a very high social level, and they can keep with that, so they are very willing to work to get to same level as their social level. And physi physi physically physical physically psychological factor that including perception, roles, attitude, personality, motivation, work environment, and job satisfaction. I think if an employee is very satisfaction with his job in that company, I think it's very motivate him to give the best of him for the company, so they are have a good relationship with the company. In organizational factor, including organizational structure, job design, leadership, and rewards. And the rewards that what I mentioned about the very motivated employees. So performance indicator. According to Designer in 2010, there are six performance indicators: work, knowledge, availability, availability, freedom, productivity, and trust quality. So in work, the performance indicator is what are the employees shown to us to are this their work is motivated by our decision or not, and the knowledge and availability, and also freedom, productivity, trust quality. And freedom is uh, I think freedom is very important, but I don't think too freedom, like too free in such a company will make company that better. I think structural company is I think freedom is good, but too too free, like you are free to do everything is not very good in company work. So that is what I agree of. So that's all from me. If I have something wrong that I say, I'm very truly sorry, because I just learned. And I very much thank you that you are watching this video. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.